So one of the main focuses we have is working with providers. That goes back to our market map, to where you're going to want to do a 10 to 15 mile radius of where you plan on working. The reason that radius, the 10 to 15 mile radius, is so important is because you're going to want to do a marketed area within that 10 to 15 mile radius and pull all of the contracted providers that are available in your area for that particular carrier. You want to pick up one carrier and go ahead and pull their provider directory and start searching for all the doctors in that area. It could be doctors, it could be dentists, it could be specialists, whatever you're marketing at that point. You definitely want to use the provider directory to find out who is certified and contracted in that area prior to you getting started. So when you go into the provider's office, we actually have what we consider our 8-week challenge. You want to start out very simple. You want to go through it and you want to understand what your elevator speech is. That way you go in, and that's going to be your first visit. Your first week is going to be simply going in and explaining to them what you do. Because when you work with a provider, you want to go through and take them through the couple of steps. You have like a phase 1, for example. Your phase 1 should be to actually explain to the provider, their front desk, what it is that you're doing and who it is that qualifies for these plans. Phase 2 would definitely be, once they understand all that information, then you're going to want to explain how to connect the dots. Now they understand who qualifies and what the benefits they can get. Now you want to connect the dots and have that individual understand how they can get their clients in contact with you. So when giving an elevator speech, I'll give you mine for example. If somebody were to ask me, what do I do? And again, like I tell everybody, you can call it whatever you want to call it, but honestly, I don't feel like what we do is sales, and I really feel like all we have to do, because we represent multiple carriers, and because many times, all we have to do is educate our clients and help them make a decision on which plan they want. We offer multiple carriers, so it makes it very easy for us. So I definitely let people know in my elevator speech that my name is Marcos. I'm an independent agent. I help educate individuals who qualify for Medicare know their Medicare options, whether they have a zero premium plan or if they want to have something like a supplement. And for those who qualify for certain benefits by having Medicare and Medicaid, I let them know what their benefits are as well at no additional cost. So when going back to our elevator speech, you want to be able to get off in a very clear manner what it is you're doing and why you're there. Usually my first visit is no longer than 5 minutes, and it really is I go in super quick and I let them know what I'm doing and why I'm there. Primarily I go through with the provider directory and I let them know I understand that you're a contracted provider with X company. I'm an independent agent. I'd like to let you know that I'm working a 10 to 15 mile radius within your area, enrolling different individuals who qualify for the company. So for example, if we're going to go with United Healthcare, I'd let them know, did you know that United Healthcare offers additional benefits such as dental, vision, and hearing for additional no cost to the clients who qualify by having both Medicare and Medicaid. I understand that you accept this plan because I pulled your information up on United Healthcare's provider directory. I just want to ensure that you actually do accept this plan and that you're currently accepting new patients as well. Is that correct? We want to open up a dialogue with the individuals and let them know that we're here to help, that we're here to educate them and bring them clients as well. So by leaving, when I'm leaving, I just let them know, I don't want to take up a lot of time of yours. I just brought by a flyer for you. I want to go ahead and let you know that if anyone has any questions, they can give me a call. I'm actually going to be in the area next week as well because, like I said, I'm doing a 10 to 15 mile radius, and I really want to focus on this area and I set up different presentations and work with other providers just like yourself. So I will be in the area next week. Is Tuesdays or Thursdays, are those best for you, or what day works for you for me to swing by? Just drop off a hand more flyers, and just like today, I'm not going to take up a lot of your time. After that, that's as simple as our approach goes. We want to go in there with the authority, letting them know that, hey, we understand that they're contracted providers. That is one of the biggest pitfalls that agents have, is they will start driving down the street and see this doctor, that doctor, or this clinic, and they'll all start pulling down over on the side of the road and start trying to go in and pitch these providers when these providers may not even be contracted with that company. And so it's a waste of time. And then you feel kind of defeated that, you spent this time and effort and no one, one, either likes the plan or two, is willing to work with you. So it's best if you go through the provider directory. A lot of times, because this is a concept that we teach and a lot of the other carriers teach it, is, you know, they will all teach the same thing. Go work with doctors, with dentists, with different providers, and so you'll have a typical agent who will go out and try working with them. Now, in this scenario that I'll use that's very common, I'll have an agent who will walk in and lay down 50 flyers, 20 flyers, whatever the case is, and say, hey, their approach is going to be, hey, you know, my name is Marcos, I'm an independent agent with United Healthcare. If you have any questions, these people who have Medicare and Medicaid, they qualify for additional benefits, and they'll go on for another 10, 15 minutes, and while the person is just trying to figure out who the heck this agent is, the agent will continually just go around in circles and circles and until they confuse the front desk person. And then they'll walk out and expect to come back in the next couple of weeks and expect to be given leads. So that is a typical agent. Because of our 8-week challenge, we challenge all of our agents to go out there once a week for 8 weeks and cultivate that relationship. Let's take that same time frame. If you're going out every week for 8 weeks, then you're going to have a better relationship than an agent who goes out once a month or once every other week or so. And so by the time that 8-week comes up, you've seen them 8 times, and I may have only seen them 2, maybe 3 times, and each time I've gone, I've asked for referrals, haven't built any relationships, I don't know anything about you, and it just really does not have a strong partnership relationship that it should. And so those individuals that are going into the offices as other agents, excuse me, you can go ahead and let them know, you know, I appreciate the fact that you're working with an agent already. Has it been a while? When was the last time? In case something happens and that in your current agent gets busy, would you mind if I left a business card or a flyer? And then kind of leave it at that. It's mutual respect. We kind of let other agents, especially within our own agency, have that. But usually if you go and somebody hasn't been there, or they don't even know the agent's name, then that definitely means that they don't have a relationship. So the relationship goes, the decision goes to the provider with whoever has the best relationship, and you just want a shot at cultivating that relationship better than anybody else. Being a new agent or even a seasoned agent, you never really feel prepared. There's no way around it. You just got to get out the door, really work on it. Perfect your elevator speech. That's one of the biggest things that you'll hear me say over and over and over, because a lot of agents will go out there and not know what to do because they don't understand how to progress the conversation. They don't understand what the next step is. If you understand at least the basics of your elevator speech between 30 and 60 seconds, there's no way you can there's no way you can go in there, mess up so bad that you're not going to be able to recover from it, because you're not spending that much time. You already know what you're supposed to say. Again, if anyone ever asks me, hey Marcos, what is it that you do? I know every single time that I just let them, I know what to say. My name is Marcos. I'm an independent agent. I represent multiple insurance companies. I help individuals and educate them on their decisions and whether they have Medicare and Medicaid or only original Medicare. I let them know what their options are, and most of these plans are at zero cost to them. Plain and simple. And when you finish that up, your elevator speech, just let them know, I'm in the area working a 10 to 15 mile radius. I'm helping enroll individuals. If you have any questions, here's my flyer. Please have them call me. I'm coming back next week. What works best for you? So a lot of agents are really nervous. It's okay. These offices are very used to people going in all the time trying to talk to the doctor and the physician. Just be yourself. Just know that we're going to build a relationship over time. And so you can go in there, create that first impression, get in, get out, and the next time you go, you feel a little bit more comfortable, because you're going to need a lot of offices to go through. You're going to want to create an A, B, and C list. A offices are definitely your #1 key offices that really understand what you do, and even if you did mess up the first one, they don't care, because they understand what you're trying to do, and they understand how to work with this demographic who qualifies for Medicare, and they really grit the concept of working together in a partnership. Your B lists are, you know what, they are interested, but they may not even see a lot of clients themselves, and so they want to go ahead and keep the options available to them. And the last one is your C office. That's somebody who's working with a different agent or someone who just doesn't understand what we're doing. Quite honestly, I just wait for them to get fired at the front desk, and then I go back and visit them later. Because again, like I said, if anyone has a heartbeat and a Medicare number, they want to work with us. They want to know what we have to say, because most of everyone out there teaching this stuff don't even understand it themselves. Since I've been doing this for the last couple of years, I actually have never really focused on talking to the dentists or the doctors or the specialists or anyone like that, the actual physician themselves, because those individuals are in the back doing what they're supposed to be doing. My main focus is to build a relationship with that front desk office and talk to them, because those are the individuals who are going to be answering the phones when people have their questions about their insurance. They're going to be dealing with the individuals who walk in and drop a whole lot of cards on the counter and say, hey, I don't know what my insurance is, can you just pick one and bill it? They're the ones that are going to be that we want to build a relationship with. We really want to cultivate that relationship and that trust, so that individual can call us at any time with a client and know that, hey, Marcos is going to take care of them. And so my main focus is to focus on the front desk, and of course always get the blessing of the manager, the office manager. But the doctor themselves, I never really talk to them. If you have a great relationship with them previously, then that's perfectly fine. But what they're going to do is they're going to push their front office to work with you. So that to me is the most important person to talk to. Build that relationship, cultivate that trust, and really go through and get to know them, become friends with them. And that's what it's all about, relationship marketing. So one of the things that's going to help out with all types of marketing are your flyers. Your basic flyers are going to be key to no matter what you do in marketing. And so what you're going to want to do is you want to go to the carrier's website if they allow you to go on and pull that off of their website. A lot of them will have their portals. Aetna's, United's, Humana's, they all have portals that you can log into. And if you don't have access to those portals, or those carriers don't offer any type of flyers, reach out to us, check on your agent resources portal page. It should be underneath the carrier, underneath flyers, and you'll be able to find those additional resources.